On today number 3 of painting. Welcome back. Onto the dry shed now. So we've been getting right after this painting stuff. You can see this is how they do their paint. Stick a hose in a pail with a motor. It's just, yeah, runs off a motor. But man, getting after it. Alright, so it's a whole lot later in the day. It's around 8 p.m. now. We've been extremely busy with projects. One of them is I don't know why the price tag's still on here, but whatever. Anyway, one of them was we put up a pool. So I'm currently still doing that actually, but I had good help today. Rico, my sister's boyfriend, came over. I'm converting the regular pump to a sand pump. And then we also, today put up this wall mount fan in the barn. And as well as the wall mount fan, we also used a bunch more of these boards to fix up our barn. But, what else do we do? Oh yeah, that door, that's a story time too. And I still got to get my drone up to get update footage of the barns before it starts. But I'm going to install this pump. Hopefully the conversion goes well. It's an old seed tube repurposed for this pump. We're going to get it done, looked after, and I'll show you the pool. Our gator's broken, so I'm using this loader tractor as our gator because I've been carting stuff back and forth all night. Alright, so here's the pool. I got the system jerry rigged up, so pretty much... Now I can't get this cap off. There we go. Just going to be running this without a filter. The water's going to flow freely through there. Come on. I'll get that on later. Through there, the pump's going to suck it in through there, put it through the sand pump back into the pool. Sand pump's just a better pump. Now we can let the pool keep filling up. Yeah, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. Alright, I've been running more errands, putting more stuff around. Man, I sure do miss our gator. It's still here, it's just broken. And it's got stuff in the back. Otherwise I could kind of use it, but it's got a broken cable to the transmission, so I got to use a wrench to shift it. It's on my to-do list to fix. I already have the parts. Anyway, so story time with this door. I've never seen in my recallable memory this door closed, and almost for good reason. So we park our manure spreader in here so we don't set the door because obviously it doesn't fit. Yeah, so it's set. The other thing is Paca, back in the day, you can see his handwriting, what he wrote in pencil. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take it in the house. Here, I'll read some of it to you. So, 2350. Obviously, this is really old. So, it had 2,765 hours. August 13, 1997. This one's a little harder to read. Oh, the year I was born. 4,092 hours in November 15, 2000. Oh, no. Maybe not the year I was born. That says 2008. Where's 2005? I don't know. Here's 2004. What's that say? 3,249. Anyway, I'm taking this home because, well, you know, something interesting. And it's just going to sit here. If I can get these off. Okay, there's one. It's just going to sit here and get more wrecked. Anyway, so back in the 90s, like here's another 97, so on. I'll be able to read this better in a better light, but back in the 90s, before the shop was built, early 90s, late 80s, Pocket, even in the 2000s for some reason, he did all his oil changes. Whoops. In here, right in this bay. So he'd come in, he'd set the door, pull in the tractor, do an oil change. Right here, this was his shop. I mean, all his tools were here. So, yeah, man, I'm having a really hard time getting this out. Come on, almost there. Okay. One of them broke off, but it's not double-sided. But maybe now that we're in better light. What's this? 2950. Oh yeah, we used to have a 2950 back in the day. So when 2950 left, you can just see where the pen pushed. You won't be able to see, but I can read it. 4,584 hours in September 2005. Now that it's off, I can actually read all the hours. Anyhow, I'm going to take this home. For my use, I'm going to put it in a file because for two reasons. One, it's not doing any good here. Well, three reasons, I guess. Two, I got a sheet from the 2005 era to present of hours, and I think it's neat and good to have service records written down. We've been writing them down for years, so we might as well continue. Anyway, if I'm looking for it, that paper is there. So, yeah, that's what Paco used to do. That's his handwriting. You can see the barn's looking good. I'm gonna throw all these thumbtack things out. So, now that I'm here, this leads us to the next thing that I did today with Rico, of course. Rico helped with the door along with my uncle and my dad. It's a joint venture. So, we installed a fan for our calves. We have lots of calves in here. So we decided to install a fan. So, put a nice fan, 3 speeds. Can turn. We don't use the turn thing too often, but yeah, we installed it. Turns at, I think, 7,000 RPM per minute or something. So we did that. That was a big job. Anyway, we're gonna turn it off. So I can leave it run all night, and we'll turn the oscillating thing off. So, new fan installed for the calves was another big job. The last big job that we did with a bunch of people before I started all my individual jobs and chores was the boards on the hip roof. So Dad today ran to Home Depot. Anyway, doesn't matter. He ran to a store to get boards for us. So, once again, all the painter's stuff. We've been having trouble with this bin, but just ignore that. Clean that up on Monday. So you can see we've gotten it all installed. It's ready for them to paint. Hip roof, once again, not a perfect job, but better than the rotten boards that were here before. So those were the jobs I've done in the past few hours. Thought you'd think that's pretty neat. Now I'm gonna go to the shop, cut out a star for the barn. So pretty much, I still got a mow lawn, I'll show you. On the other side of the barn up there, there's a wooden door too. I want to put a star right there. We had a star there back, well, even when I was born it was there. Even in my memorable memory it was there. So, yeah, pretty much. That's what we're gonna do. I want to repaint it. Mom's a little bit indifferent, but you know what? You'll see. It'll look good with the red accents on there. Dad and I worked hard. We got the star drawn. Took a little bit longer than I thought. It's currently almost 10 o'clock, 9:45. Gonna go home. Call it a night. Start tomorrow morning. Yes, I keep these work tunes on me at like all times. And I always find a new funky way to put them around my head. So, you guys can laugh at that. That's okay.